Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Welcome to your Mercury in Retrograde reading. We are going to take a look at what is the challenge of this time frame and what is the opportunity. So Mercury went into shadow on August 4th, but it stationed retrograde on the 23rd of August. It will stay retrograde until it stations direct on the 19th. On the 15th of September and clears its shadow on the 18th of August. Wow, Cappy, you're showing up for yourself as being an obstacle. I don't think that's ever really a great thing. Okay, so, oh my God. Oh, all right. And then, ooh. Let's just, I'm also going to pull cards for. Yep, these are good. I just wasn't sure. They're kind of like almost like clarifiers that came out. All right, so also we have this exes come back kind of thing during Mercury in retrograde. So I really want to take a look at how you can raise your vibrational energy, because Venus and Mars are doing this thing between the 28th of August through October 28th, where they're in this holding this energy of choice and decision making. And so it's definitely, goodness. Wow. Okay. Choice and decision making energy. And so we're going to take a look. We're going to pull some cards about that, about what you can do to raise your vibrational energy so that you can make choices that are good for you and that you attract higher vibrational opportunities. So, you're pure magic. You are pure magic. This opportunity for you is pure magic. It is a matter of getting out of your own way. You do not have, oh wait, let me get the last cards before I say that, because I don't want it to be a thing. All right. We didn't get a card that said to be patient. Okay, so it's just like a Capricorn thing. All right, let's see what we have here. You guys, so what is the obstacle? The obstacle is the Three of Swords. It is a disappointment. But I want you to really look at this. It's not a heart. Look at that. This is Three Swords, so that's overthinking something that's wrapped up in this red string. So this is about overthinking how to create security, root chakra, right? And here it's like the devil card in here is a mountain goat, which is fun. It's got a pentacle on its head, so it is about using your intuition, right? Following your intuition, because sea goat, right? You have the fishtail, but your feet are on fire. It's like you're being held to the fire. And the Knight of Wands. There's so much inspiration coming through. You are being lit up from within, right? This is transformative energy. Look at that. It's got this it's got the snake, right? And it's like holding like a match or something, right? It's all lit up, it's on fire, right? It is so inspired. This is the obstacle though. And so it's like here, the overthinking, you are blocking this fire from this Knight of Wands coming through because you're spending way too much time up in your head thinking. Instead, use your intuition is what's being recommended here, because see the zebra? We have the intuition, the third eye here is all lit up. And we have the whale. And the Empress. Solid foundation. Laying a very solid foundation here, and there's all this fire on your feet. Overall energy, oh, you can't read that. It says self-care, tend to your garden. Take care of yourself. It's like you're not, it's like almost as though you're standing there and you're being held in place by your refusal to leave, even though your feet are on fire. And there's a new opportunity waiting for you that will allow you to build a solid foundation. This is the Empress. Oh, this is almost like the impatience card, though. Why not? Why can't we have that? Of course we can have that. Well, goodness, why not? All right, so you can see that the pentacles are here beneath the ground, and here's the mountain, right? And so it's almost like this having to wait for things to grow, to become this very safe and secure place. It's like all these great ideas, and they're being held in place. I want to look at this whale here, because the desire to delve deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom. So this is kind of the obstacle, is that that you're slipping into your old stories. It's almost as though you're so afraid you can't succeed. You're blocking yourself. Again, you're blocked. You are your biggest obstacle, right? Here's a mountain. Who climbs mountains better than a mountain goat? Nobody. And yet you're down here in the bottom. You're stuck here in the old stories when you could be writing yourself a new story. And it's because you're so up in your head about these old stories, instead of allowing yourself to light the match, to let yourself put your feet to the fire and do the work. Put your feet to the fire and do the work. I want to look what the zebra says, though, because I don't understand the zebra either. And it's funny because I actually saw these before. Zebra. I have a friend who is a Capricorn, and we got a lot of these same cards. I'm a Capricorn rising when we were playing around with the cards. All right, so eccentric, creative, and visionary. Do not be ordinary, be extraordinary. There is a fear of rejection, being trapped, almost jaded because you've tried things before. You've been excited about things. You've tried things before, and it didn't work. And you're being asked to trust yourself. Look, we have clear out the clutter. These old stories, they got to go. It is time where new energy, we get to write new stories. Ones where we are confident and we are capable and we can overcome anything, and we know this and we believe this and we lean into that. And we put our feet to the fire and we show up for ourselves and we do the work. We show up for ourselves and we do the work. And we don't worry. We follow our intuition and we don't overthink the situation. We truly let that fishtail be our rudder, right? The fishtail, the intuition, to be our rudder that helps us to navigate up the mountain pass. We don't need to be stuck down here. We can get to the top. We can get to the pinnacle. We can choose to be extraordinary, to not just blend in, not be like everyone else, but stand out in the crowd, stand out in the crowd. Okay, so here we have the Arrow Master. Finding our direction has been a challenge, right? Hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. Like, detachment means, are you willing to let it go and let the arrow fly and see where it goes? And it's gonna go, right? When you're doing archery and you sight and you pull that back, if you're looking over here, the arrow is going to go over there. Like, it's going to follow your eyes. What are you focusing on? Right? That's the intention. And I'll tell you something else. Intention's interesting because intention is a seed. Intention is a seed. And so when you plant the seed or the 3 seeds beneath the ground, you can't see them, right? They're beneath the ground. And they need to be nurtured and cared for until they grow a root system and they create a solid foundation for which you can build on, right? And if you go out there and you tell people, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, you're attaching other people's energy. They can be supportive, which would be lovely, but what if they're not? What if they get up in your head and they're like, well, I don't know. Can you do that? I mean, you tried to do something before and it didn't work out so well. The Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance and higher knowing. That's what you need to listen to. Yourself. The third eye is lit up here. Third eye is lit up here. Your higher self knows which direction for you to intend and to work toward, right? The detachment, though, means you got to let it go. You know enough. You're in your own way. You're overthinking it. Are you willing to go for this thing? Clear the clutter. Clear the clutter. Clear the old stories. Make space for this new thing to come in and put your feet to the fire. Get out of your head and into your heart. And follow that intuition. And let that intuition lead you, right? This is the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. We got this owl coming in. But she's underwater. This is wisdom that comes from your emotional energy. This is wisdom in the heart space. And with it, we have the give gratitude with grace as an obstacle. It's like, are you counting your blessings? Are you counting your gifts? Are you counting your talents? Like, I think that so often we think we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we haven't worked hard enough, we didn't do it, blah, 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 blah. Focus on the process, not on the outcome. When you're shooting, there's a whole series of things, right? You don't let your breath go until you've released the arrow, but then you breathe life into it, right? So you aim for it, but there's a process. You can't just willy-nilly throw it in there and pull back the string and let it go. That's not how that works. There has to be the right amount of tension. There has to be aimed in the right direction. And then there's the follow-through, the releasing of the breath as you let it go. The detachment. There's a world needs to trust in that. I want you to look at these opportunities because they're amazing. Okay? So, here we have the Moon card, which means trust your intuition. Also, we have 2 eclipses coming at us. So, Mercury clears its shadow on the 18th of October. Well, on the 14th, we've got a new moon eclipse in Libra. And that's followed by a full moon eclipse in Taurus. Taurus is on the 28th. That is when Venus and Mars separate. This whole conversation, choice, and decision making that we're having, and all the planets will now be moving forward. All the personal planets and all the exterior planets, they're all moving in retrograde. But we know what we want, and we're focused on that, and we're doing the work. And that moon, it illuminates some things, but this says trust that you don't need to trust the mystery, right? In the moonlight, you see some things, you don't see other things. But there's something about it when it is the opportunity is to follow your intuition, to follow what feels right, to be willing to work in the shadows a little bit. Not everybody needs to know what you're doing, but also trusting that your vision will become more clear as time moves on. Because we have this emotional energy of what do you really want? Fill up your cup of love. Right? We've got the Ace of Cups. This is something that's passionate, that's exciting, that fills you with joy, that you want to work on here, right? The direction that you want to move in. Whether this is in a personal relationship, and let me just tell you, If you're in a personal relationship and you're forgetting to say please and thank you, change that. That'll make a big difference right there. Clearing clutter. This could be the stories, right? But it also could be literally that energy, you know, in your bedroom or in your office space or whatever, where things are out of whack. That could be interfering with your ability to get in touch with your emotional energy, because when you walk in a room, it's got cluttery energy in it. So, you know, doing a little cleaning, right? During a retrograde, fall cleaning, great time to get that stuff done. Oh my God, I love your cards. I'm so excited about this. Look. We have this Seven of Swords. I actually like the Seven of Swords. This is the work smarter, not harder card. There's a different way to do things. This is your opportunity, right? So this is not liar, cheater, thief, right? This is a positive. So we got to look at it the most positive. There is a clever, strategic way to do things. That fox is laying there. He's got his eye open. He's aware, right? But he's waiting for the opportunity. He's considering, what is the best way to do this? What is the best way to move forward? What is the strategy? Now, Mercury in retrograde in Virgo means the strategy is a little muddled. And so the fox is going to move intuitively toward what it wants. So this is where using your intuition to create a strategy. And this strategy leads to victory. Because look at this butterfly. Butterfly always is about a manifestation as far as I'm concerned. So when I do a reading, that's the way Spirit brings it to me. A manifestation in the 3D. This is not a spiritual transformation. This is money. This is a promotion. This is something tangible that you are trying. This could be a business you're trying to start, or a goal you've set for yourself, you know, to get into a college or whatever the heck it is, right? It's something tangible that you can hold in your hands. It's victory. It's victory. This is a card of victory. That all these thorns rising up out of the thorns and flying high is victory. It's also blue and green. So the blue is your authentic truth, and the green is the heart feeling really healed and whole. And so this is working with your emotional energy about what is authentic and true for you, what fills up your cup of joy, following your intuition. You have the golden egg with the tarantula. What a pair. If you look at it, it almost looks like that tarantula is sitting on top of that golden egg, right? Okay, so we're going to get into the book for these because I don't want to mess these up. These are really high vibrational, powerful opportunities that are coming through for you. So, the tarantula. At a crossroads, claiming your life purpose. That's what you're working at, okay? The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. And I love that there's these two trees here, right? The decision must be made using your intuition. It involves prioritizing life's deeper purpose, or your dharma, right? That's a word for dharma, is your life's deeper purpose. A habit, routine from the past let me try that again. Prioritizing your life's deeper purpose, or your dharma, right? Okay, so a habit or a routine from the past is sidetracking you. The old story. It's that voice in your head keeps begging you to refocus your attention on, in order to find true happiness, you must choose your life purpose. You must choose your dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm. There's that patience card. Like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you will choose wisely. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. What do you really want? What is going to fill up your cup of happiness and joy? That is the direction toward the victory of the Six of Wands. So right there. This says follow intuition. Follow intuition. You may want to try daily journaling to help you to get there. It recommends that. If that works for you, that's great. The golden egg. The golden egg is a message at the center, the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. That's what retrograde is great for. That's the opportunity. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and a time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Again, the patience. Find a place of deep, restful ease, perhaps through yoga, meditation, or if you do not have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. This is where journaling would work. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart. And so sometimes to really do this, you could just put your hands on your heart, right? Right hand, left hand on top. Breathe in and focus your energy on your heart. Do that 3 times and then focus on the question and see what comes up. It's a real simple practice. Okay, engage with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within, you know that you are well on the way, right? This energy of gratitude. When you're grateful for where you already are and what you've already done, then you open up to even greater bounty. Okay, you know that you're well on your way. Your chest will swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for a long time. Listen to the message. They have been waiting to tell you. They have been waiting to tell you, right? So the obstacle is that the higher wisdom and knowledge is trying to come through. The opportunity is the white raven spirit. Trust the magic. So take some time on a regular basis. Daily would be great to just tap into your heart. Ask the question, what should I be doing? What is my next best step? Where am I going from here? What is my true life purpose? Whatever it is that you're seeking the answer to, make the quiet space for that. And I think if you would declutter a corner of your house, a corner of your bedroom's probably the easiest place to control because there are a limited number of people that go in there that can drop crap. So create a space in there where you're sleeping in cleared energy, you're waking up in cleared energy, and there's a space in there for you to sit and to connect in. Or get out in a garden or go for a walk. Getting out in nature will help you to connect into because you have the dream walker. Look, you have trust in the magic and the dream walker. The dream walker says, fill up your cup of happiness, right? So, dreams, the collective good versus the illusions. And so knowing what is real and what is illusion. So also the magic of the moonlight, the retrograde, the dimness before this all lights up and moves forward. There's so much opportunity here for you to create your own magic, to be your own source of magic. You are pure magic if you would just believe in yourself. I do want to say hold your feet to the fire, but sometimes working too much doesn't create space to do this. So creating more of a balance might be helpful too. Self-care. Tend to your garden. Do what is necessary for you to be able to connect in with yourself and know what it is that you want to do. All right, let's take a look at that Venus-Mars energy. That Venus-Mars, that choice and decision-making. How can you make adjustments, revitalize, reinvigorate, reinvent maybe some part of you? Because as the only person you can ever change is yourself in order to try and attract more in. All right, it's a bingo. If you're playing bingo with me, that's a bingo. Every earth sign and plus Scorpio got the card of abundance. I have 2 more signs to go, but wow. All right, so, and then we have the card of maturity. So these are the things that you work on within yourself, right? So whatever this goal, this dream is, that you seeking this out, it raises your vibrational energy which then will draw and attract higher vibrational opportunities and relationships to you, or increase the frequency in the relationship that you're currently in. Okay, maturity. An emotionally mature person knows that they are responsible for their own happiness. Ooh, don't say you complete me, because I'll have to come over there and smack you. I really hate that phrase. Also, you made me so mad. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. An emotionally mature person will take responsibility for their own anger. Okay. If you genuinely wish to attract an emotionally mature partner, or you want to improve the level of emotional maturity in your current relationship, then you must be willing to look at yourself first. No matter what you are, your childhood, other experiences in young adult and past lives will have influenced you to believe that certain areas of your well-being are someone else's responsibility. And you know, Chiron is retrograde in Aries, which squares your sign, which is asking you to look at this stuff and release it and let it go. So you're really getting a lot of help from Spirit on this. You have drawn this card today because the universe wants you to experience real love, happiness, attractiveness, and security, not the false versions that evaporate the minute you are on your own. Take time to contemplate your emotional maturity, write your feelings or journal or meditate. Let your inner guidance know. And also, when you fill up your own cup of happiness and joy, then nobody, whatever someone else decides to do in a relationship, they don't ruin your happiness, because it's not tied to them, right? It's not tied to them. It's not an obsession. It's not tied to them. It's not about them or what they do or what they think or what they're going to do, think, or say, or whatever. If you're happy on your own, then someone can add to your happiness and your value, that the value of happiness, the amount of happiness. But it doesn't change your ability to be happy, because you can do that all on your own. And I'm Capricorn. It has been quite a journey for me to get to this place. Trust me when I tell you that. Okay, so let your inner guidance show you where you can love, acknowledge, and support yourself more. That's your mission, to figure out where you can love, acknowledge, and support yourself more. Your beloved is there to complement and enhance your existing emotional maturity, to add to your life, and for you to be an asset to them. The sooner you are prepared to take responsibility for your own happiness, the sooner a loving partner will become available to multiply the happiness. Then it becomes synergistic. I love it. Oh my God. And then the abundance. Oof. Okay. Using your existing abundance to create beautiful things in your life, and you will be rewarded in more ways than you can imagine. Are you living an abundant life? If so, how do you measure abundance? You have drawn the card today because angels and guides would like you to remind you that abundance is so much more than how much cash you have. Financial abundance, which is often the cause of immense stress for individuals and couples, is only a small part of the overall picture. True abundance encompasses every area of your life. Good health is a major source of abundance, so looking after your health rather than seeking treatment once you are ill must be a priority. Close friendships are also vital to an abundant life. One supportive and loving friend whom you can talk to about anything is worth 1,000 acquaintances. A positive attitude and the ability to learn and grow throughout life are part of the abundant way of being, because more than anything else, abundance is a state of mind, and ultimately it's a choice. Loving and being loved will definitely make you feel more abundant. If you are longing to meet your soulmate, it is your willingness to appreciate, the gratitude card, acknowledge and accept yourself. Appreciate, acknowledge, and accept yourself that allows you to feel more abundant and will make you manifest a partner. Will help you to manifest a partner. In a relationship, your abundance of health, friendships, and mindset will bring joy to the partnership as well as more love. Naturally, you are right to create a healthy level of material abundance too. There is nothing wrong with being comfortable so long as you keep your pursuit of material in perspective. Consider whether you want to discuss your salary and bank balance on a first date, or you'd rather talk about wonderful hobbies, friends, and attitudes that make your life truly rich. Do you want your relationships to focus primarily on money or property, or would you like the focus to be on fun, intimacy, and mutual support? Remember, to be abundant in the full sense of the word means to be fascinating, lovable, creative, and resourceful. You guys are sitting on a gold mine right now. Some great, fabulous idea that fills up you with joy is what you need to be focused on right now. Set your intention to fill up your cup of joy and happiness. Trust the magic. It will draw and attract to you many opportunities. If you're looking to start a business, that's one thing, but maybe that's not where you are. It doesn't matter. Are you filled with joy? What emotionally fills you with joy? Whatever that is, pursue that. That's where the magic happens in all arenas of your life. I love your reading. All right, Capricorn, you guys take really good care of yourselves. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up and supporting this channel. Thank you for those of you who joined me over on Facebook. I really think it's fun to build community over there. I will see you guys back here soon. You take good care of yourselves. Remember self-care. Tend to your garden. If you take care of you, everything else falls into place. All right, talk to you soon.